In this video, I'm going to talk about what is a first-class function, what is an anonymous function, and what is a higher-order function, and how to use them. Let's get started.
Dev delight, development done right. A-Flex, it's time to get it hype. Tune in, trust you don't want to miss. Teaching you programming and coding and JavaScript.
Now first, let's talk about first-class functions. In JavaScript, functions are special objects. They're also known as first-class citizens. What that means is you can do anything you want with a function. For example, you can assign variables to them or assign them as variables. You can pass them around and create them on the fly. So for example, let me close the HTML. I just have it open here so you can see that I'm linking my JavaScript file. So right now, to call this function, we just call it by its name and execute it by using the parentheses. And if we refresh, we get hello world. But as I mentioned, functions are first-class citizens. So what we can do here is also assign a variable. Now if we print this out and refresh, we'll get our goodbye. So that's the basic definition of first-class function. Now let's move on to anonymous functions. Anonymous function is basically a function that does not have a name. So for example, if we create a variable here, we can assign a function with no name. And if we just call this variable, we have to include the parentheses to execute the body of this anonymous function. And we refresh, we get hello world again, which is a body code of our function that does not have a name, but it's assigned to a variable. Now let's talk about what higher order function means. Higher order functions are functions that do at least one of the following. They either A, can accept other functions as arguments, or they return other functions. So for example, let's say we have function print variable. Now if we just pass some kind of random text here, that should print it out. Random text. Now what we can do is modify this function like this, and we'll pass another function to print variable. Hello for the third time. So now if you refresh, we get hello for the third time, because what we did is we passed this anonymous function to print variable, and the print variable received this function and executed it. So that's the definition of higher order function. It can also return other functions. Let me show you an example. Boom. So first we executed get over here, and it returned this function, anonymous function, which we executed over here by passing it Scorpion likes to say, and gets passed as a random var right here, and it executes this console log. Scorpion likes to say, get over here. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of first-class functions, anonymous functions, and higher order functions. Make sure you share this video with your friends or on your social media, and I'll see you soon. Boom.
Coding and JavaScript, all about developing the knowledge to succeed. Computer science background, work with many startup companies. A-Flex, time to give the people your advice. Dev delight, development done right. Hey, yeah, development done right.